One of the demographics that's starting to come up and that we need to consider is Gen Z. So here we are talking about Gen Z. These are people who were born in 1995 or later. So they're just starting to enter the consumer space. They're just starting to enter the workforce. And of course, the culture of the workforce aligns with the culture of the consumer. And so we want to understand what they're interested in and their psychological perspective. So Gen Z grew up in a world that is much different from the way that a lot of older generations grew up. They grew up with Netflix, where they could watch what they wanted to watch streaming on their computer. They didn't experience going to a Blockbuster store to rent a DVD. They can play the songs that they want to hear when they wanted to hear them. They didn't have to wait around for the song to pop up on the radio and then try to hit the record button on a cassette tape and listen to it later, fast forwarding on the cassette tape. And they don't even realize how amazing it is, the amount of information that they have at their fingertips. I was beyond undergrad and college when I was able to download songs that I wanted to listen to, burn them to a CD, and play them in my truck. And it was amazing to hear the songs that you want to play at your fingertips like that. This is a situation that they've grown up with. And navigating social media is something that they've had to do throughout their childhood. I can't imagine what it's like to go through high school, where already there's these social communities that form within high school, these groups, and they're very sensitive about the connections that they have with each other. But now you have to add social media layer on top of that. And so now it's like, who's friends on Facebook with whom, who's generating popular social media posts and things like that. And so you even have kids showing up the first day of a new year of high school who've become internet famous. They might be an Instagram star, and they'll be getting a lot of attention and basically be famous within that little community. And that's legitimate fame. We used to think that being Instagram famous was different from regular fame, and now it's just regular fame. It's just fame. You have to acknowledge that the traditional media of, becoming popular, at one point it was the radio and then TV came. It's constantly changing. And so the old methods of being popular aren't always going to be the same methods out there. And so the world is constantly changing. We never thought that we would be taking rides from strangers. And we can stay in apartments of people that we don't know as well. Basically, we can stay in strangers' apartments. If you told anybody that we were doing this right now 10 years ago, they would think it would never work, but we are accepting of it. And so this is a generation that has grown up where they've experienced this as an acceptable thing, and being exposed to that psychologically could have a lot of impacts on the way that they consume information and how they'll be engaged with and influenced by things. And so as the world changes, we'll be seeing how those psychological perspectives shape their interest in certain products. So let us know what you think about Gen Z as being different from Gen X and the millennials and these other groups. Let us know what you think the future directions of social media are in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe, because we'll be talking regularly about our psychological ideas and how people are influenced by each other and by social media. And hit that like button if you like this, and share the video if you'd like to share it as well. So thanks for checking this out.